Okay, so we're going to finish chapter 4 of Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. So, do you remember that they were at the park with Fudge? When she caught him, we decided we better go to the playground, like my mom said. It was a lot easier to keep an eye on him in a smaller place. Anyway, Fudge likes to climb in the jungle gym, and that way he can't get lost. As soon as we got to the playground, Sheila started chasing me. Peter's got the cooties, Peter's got the cooties, she yelled. Cut that out, I said. So she chased Jimmy. Jimmy's got the cooties, Jimmy's got the cooties. Me and Jimmy decided to fight back. So what if she is a girl? She started it. We grabbed her by the arms. She squirmed and tried to get away from us, but we wouldn't let go. We hollered really loud. Sheila's got the cooties, Sheila's got the cooties. All three of us were so busy fooling around that we didn't notice Fudge up on the jungle gym until he called, Peter, Peter. That's how he says my name. What? I asked. See? Fudge flapped his arms around. Fudgy's a birdie, Fudgy's a birdie. Fly, birdie, fly. Uh-oh. That crazy kid. I thought running to the jungle gym with Jimmy and Sheila right behind me. There he is. Oh boy, this can't be good. But it was too late. Fudge already found out he didn't have wings. He fell to the ground. He was screaming and crying, and his face was a mess of blood. I couldn't even tell where the blood was coming from at first. Then Jimmy handed me his handkerchief. I don't know how clean it was, but it was better than nothing. I mopped some blood off Fudgy's face. Sheila cried. It wasn't my fault. Honest, it wasn't. Oh, shut up, I told her. He's really a mess, Jimmy said, inspecting Fudge. And his teeth are gone, too. What are you talking about? I asked Jimmy. Look in his mouth, Jimmy said. Now, while he's screaming. See, he's got a big space where he used to have his front teeth. Oh, no, Sheila screamed. He's right. Fudgy's teeth are gone. Fudge stopped crying for a minute. All gone? He asked. Open your mouth wide, I said. He did, and I looked in. It was true. His top two front teeth were missing. My mom's going to kill you, Sheila, I said. Was I glad I wasn't left in charge of my brother? Sheila cried louder. But it was an accident. He did it himself. You better find his teeth, I said. Well, where should I look? Sheila asked. On the ground, stupid. Sheila crawled around looking for Fudge's teeth while I tried to clean him up some more. See, Fudge said, showing me all his wounds. Boo-boo here and here, more boo-boo. His knees and elbows were all scraped up. I'm going to get your mother, Jimmy hollered, running out of the playground. Good idea, I called. I just can't find them, Sheila said. Well, keep looking, I yelled. Honestly, Peter, there aren't any teeth here. All gone, Fudge asked again. Not all, I told him, just two. Fudge started to scream. Want my teeth, want my teeth. Jimmy must have met my mother on her way back to the park because it only took them about 2 minutes for her to get there. By that time, a whole crowd of kids had gathered around us. Most of them were crawling on the ground like Sheila, looking for Fudge's teeth. My mother picked up Fudge. Oh, my baby, my precious little love. She kissed him all over. Show Mommy where it hurts. Fudge showed her all his boo-boos. Then he said, all gone. What's all gone? My mother asked. His top two front teeth, I said. Oh, no, my mother cried. Oh, my poor little angel, Sheila sniffed and said. I just can't find them, Miss Hatcher. I've looked everywhere, but Fudge's teeth are gone. He must have swallowed them, my mother said, looking into Fudge's mouth. Oh, Mrs. Hatcher, how awful. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry, Sheila cried. What will happen to him? He'll be all right, Sheila, my mother said. I'm sure it was an accident. Nobody's blaming you. Sheila started bawling again. My mother said, let's go home now. I thought my mother was being pretty easy on Sheila. After all, she was left in charge. When we got home, Mom watched Fudge's cuts and scrapes with peroxide. Then she called Dr. Cone. He told her to take Fudge to her dentist. So my mother called Dr. Brown's office and made an appointment for the next day. When that was done, she gave Fudge some socks to play with. I went into the kitchen to have a glass of juice. My mother followed me. Peter Warren Hatcher, she said. I'm sorry that I can't trust you for just 10 minutes. Me? I asked. Trust me. What's this got to do with me? My mother raised her voice. I left your brother with you for 10 minutes, and just look at what happened. I'm disgusted with you. It was Sheila's fault, I said. You said Sheila was in charge. So how come you're mad at me and not at Sheila? I just am, my mother shouted. I ran to my room and slammed the door. I watched Dribble walk around in his favorite rock. My mother's the meanest mother in the whole world, I told my turtle. She loves Fudge more than me. She doesn't even love me anymore. She doesn't even love me. Maybe I'm not her real son. Maybe somebody left me in the basket on her doorstep. My real mother's probably a beautiful princess. I'll bet she'll have my back. Nobody needs me around here, that's for sure. I didn't eat much supper that night, and I had a lot of trouble falling asleep. The next morning, my mother came into my room and sat down on my bed. I didn't look at her. Peter, she said. I didn't answer. Peter, I said some things yesterday that I didn't really mean. I looked at her. Honest? She asked. Yes. You see, I was very upset over Fudgy's accident, and I had to blame somebody, so I picked on you. Yes, I said, you sure did. It wasn't your fault, though. I know that. It was an accident. It could have happened even if I even if I had been on the playground myself. He wanted to fly, I said. He thought he was a bird. I don't think he'll try to fly again, my mother said. Me neither, I told her. Then we both laughed, and I knew she was my real mother after all.